On my wrist today is the Breitling triple calendar moon-phased chronograph, salmon dial on the alligator leather strap, just a beautiful chronograph. But today I want to show you a different watch. This is an all-new release from Tag Heuer. It is the Carrera Glassbox 41. Now, the original Glassbox in 39 was released in 2023. It's still available from Tag Heuer. Great retro design, excellent detail work, strong versatility, but Tag Heuer just released this option, which is slightly scaled up at 41 millimeter. Same retro style design, same excellent detail work, same strong versatility, but now without a date complication, and now with a new 7-link bracelet design, and I think it looks really good. Thanks to Saltzman's Watches in Rhode Island. Saltzman's is a family-owned AD. They're an authorized dealer for Tag Heuer among Breitling and Oris and some other excellent brands. They've given me a discount code, which I've linked in the description. So if you're shopping for a new Tag Heuer, definitely check out Saltzman's Watches. Now, here are the specs. Here are the dimensions. Let's talk about the way this wears and the design. It does not wear large. Visually, it compares better to my 40 millimeter day date and quite a bit smaller than my 43 millimeter Sea Dweller, just so you can see some reference here. The 41 millimeter name might be a bit deceptive because I think it wears just a little bit smaller than that nominal dimension suggests. My wrists, for reference, are 7.25 inches in circumference. I really enjoy this bracelet design, the 7-link style with the alternating brush and polish finishes. I think this looks great in natural light. It does have a sequential butterfly style clasp, which I'm not the biggest fan of. We'll talk more about that near the end of the video. But I like the way this crystal is so dominant. This is where the glass box gets its name. It's a massive box-shaped sapphire crystal that essentially rises straight out of the mid case. So there really isn't a bezel per se or a traditional bezel. It's one large domed crystal, and I think it looks quite dynamic. The overall height here is 14.4 millimeter to the top of this domed crystal, and that's the same total height as what you get on the 39 millimeter glass box, but because this 41 is a little bit wider in dimension, I think it looks visually more pleasing when it comes to the proportions. So I really like the way this wears on my wrist. I don't think this wears too large, and I do not think that this wears too tall. Now let's take a closer look at the dial. This has the same circular brush pattern that's found in the 39 millimeter glass box, but it's not very emphasized. It's definitely more subtle. And then when you angle the watch back and forth, you see just different shades of blue that shimmer, that almost dance in the light. And I think they look great, or I think it all looks really great here. The applied markers are clean. They cut right into this rounded style chapter ring, which I think is nice juxtaposition with the rounded style nature of this dominant sapphire crystal. Now the logo is applied compared to printed on the 39, and this also does not have the date complication, and I have nothing against a date complication in a sport watch. I have nothing against the date in the 39 millimeter version, but just speaking for my own visual preferences on a chronograph, I like how this does not have a date cutting into the 6 subdial or having it placed at the 12 or the 430 to keep the sub registers whole and intact. So I think just visually speaking, this looks stronger, and I prefer the no date complication. Now this new 41 millimeter glass box comes in this blue color scheme, it comes in green, and it comes in black. Inside the case is a modified version of the same TH20-01 movement base that's found in the 39 millimeter. This has a column wheel, a vertical style clutch. It has 33 joules, a 4 hertz beat rate, and 80 hours of power reserve, which is a bit more than 3 days of full use. It is visible behind the display style case back, and it features traditional striping on the main plate, as well as some polished elements like the polished screws or other brushed elements like the balance. Now the time seconds are displayed at the 6 o'clock sub register, the elapsed minutes are found at the 3, and the elapsed hours are at the 9. What do I like about this new release? I like the slightly scaled up size. I think that's most welcome. A lot of watch collectors appreciate the sub 40mm options, but there are still so many of us that love the larger ones. So I think scaling this up a little bit while still keeping the fit very comfortable was a great move. I like the finishing. I like the detail work. I like that this does not have that date complication. And I also enjoy this new bracelet design. I find this to wear comfortably, and it has surprisingly good ARC or anti-reflective coatings on this top box crystal. Now, what do I not like so much about this new release? Well, it might sound silly, but I prefer the printed logo of the 39 versus the applied logo found on this 41. I just think it feels more retro when it's printed, and the glass box vibes are entirely retro. I also am not the biggest fan of this butterfly style clasp. The last item is also bracelet related, although I like the design, the finish, and the feel of this new bracelet on the wrist. The links are not connected with screw pins, which is definitely my preference at this price. The retail price as shown is $7,950. That's a $400 premium over the 39mm glass box, and it's priced about $1,000 less than an Omega Speedmaster Sapphire sandwich. Available right now from Saltzman's. I appreciate you taking the time to watch today. Please reach out with questions. I'll see you next time.